So like I have a good command or like of speaking about this thing. So I just
Uh,
want to speak something which is like making me uncomfortable, where I'm not able to speak fluently, so that I can
hmm.
learn something.
You describe me any event from the past, any interesting event from your past that happened. It is the most difficult tense, first of all. When it comes to describe any event from the past, we tend to make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. Karishma, my life was very interesting. So there have been a lot of fascinating events that I can explain. Let me just pick one thing. But the point is, try making small sentences and have a put a full stop and then make a new sentence, right? Wherever it is necessary to join two sentences with conjunction, do that. But don't do it just because, and I'll tell you why it happens. It's a psychological thing. So whenever we speak in front of any person, any native speakers especially, right, we tend to do this mistake and we try collaborating a lot of sentences. And we do it because we think, the other person will think, if I take a pause, other person will think that, I'm not good at English. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Karishma. How are you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. How was your day so far? Did you do anything
Um,
productive today?
it was productive. Being an advocate, I have attended a few hearing in the morning. I prepare meal for the family. I have done everything, I think, like quite easily today.
Wow, you're a superwoman. All right.
Yeah.
So, Karishma, I believe this is your first session with me, right?
Right.
How many sessions have you had before at EnglishYaari?
I don't remember, but so many.
So many. All right. Okay. So, how about a quick intro then? We are meeting for the first time.
Sure, sure.
Do you want to go
Um,
first or shall I go first?
I will go first. I will introduce myself first. So my name is Karishma Chauhan. I'm speaking to you from Gurgaon. I was born and brought up in Delhi, pursued all my education there, which is LLB. So I'm an advocate by profession. I'm also a mother of two beautiful children. Apart from that, I have a YouTube channel, and my hobby is to talk with different people from diverse backgrounds.
Oh, that's awesome. And when did you decide? What was that moment when did you decide you want to take up English speaking?
I think it's long ago when I was searching for jobs and I got rejected because of my poor English. That's when I've decided that okay, I should learn English.
But I can see that you speak very well.
Yeah, now I speak well. I
So
was talking
practice
about
is
like
very important.
few
Exactly.
years ago. Yeah,
What is your mother tongue?
it's Hindi or now it's Bengali.
Oh, great. Awesome. So, see, I'll tell you, whenever we speak in our mother tongue, we are very good at that, right? Even though we don't know a lot of words, we don't know a lot of tough words in Hindi, but we do know, we are very confident that when it comes to convey our message to the other person, we'll do it without any, hesitancy or without any effort. We'll do it effortlessly for that matter. All right. So I think this is why you take a lot of practice sessions at English Yari because you
Yes,
want to keep in touch with that language, right?
yes. Can you hear any sound from my background? Noisy sound?
No.
No,
So are you hearing from this side?
no. It is from my side. It's very loud.
Yeah, but
So
I think you're using some noise cancellation earphones or what?
wow, that's great. That is good.
Ah, yeah, but I am not hearing anything. No worries. All right. So the topic for today's session is procrastination. What do you think about that?
Honestly speaking, I think procrastination is something very easy for me to speak, to be honest, because I have practiced it earlier, like many times. And so, if it is possible, can we speak on something like,
Also,
which
you
is
already
something
have you have
uncomfortable for
got this
me?
session topic so many times.
Not so many times. Actually, I have a YouTube channel, as I told you. So I have discussed this topic, I think, twice or thrice with somebody, like other YouTubers and other learners as well. So, like, I have a good command or like of speaking about this thing. So I just
Uh,
want to speak something which is like making me uncomfortable, where I'm not able to speak fluently, so that I can
hmm.
learn something.
How about you describe me any event from the past, any interesting event from your past that happened?
That's great because my basic like my basic weakness is speaking about past.
Hmm.
I make many mistakes whenever I speak about my past. So I
Hmm.
think it's a great. topic to
Yeah, you
discuss.
do that. Just like quick, let me know any interesting hearing, or if you're comfortable discussing that, or if not, then any interesting event that happened in your past.
I would like to share interesting events. I think I feel that my life is all about interesting things because I'm a kind of person who is very jolly and I used to enjoy with my friends in my college, schools, and I'm a kind of person who's full of energy every time. So there were a lot of interesting moments or incidents which I can explain. So one of the incident I would like to explain you from my past time when I was in ninth grade. Many class fellow they were participating in volleyball competition and they were selected also because of their height. So I was the one who was very curious to join the same, but just because my height, I am very short, not very short, I am 5 feet, but still for the volleyball people, like the teachers, they used to select those people or those girls who are good, like tall and uh, for so I request my teacher that please ma'am give me one chance and I will perform well, just trust me. So she gave me that opportunity. I performed well and it was really amazing incident because most of the my friends they were thinking that I'm not able to do it because that's something not for me because it's supposed to be like for the people who are tall. That's not for me, but still I did that participation and my team luckily we won the game. And then my teacher she was appreciated me a lot that Karishma we I think we should not look for the other things. I think the main thing is that confidence. If a person is believing in himself, he could do anything. It's
Hmm.
not, I think nothing is impossible if you really want to do it. So, though I was not the appropriate person at that stage, but my willingness to do or my confidence, like it was very high at that time. So, I just share it. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Karishma. Okay, do you mind telling you a couple of feedback?
Yeah, sure. I know I made a lot of mistakes.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. See, it is the most difficult tense, first of all. When it comes to describe any event from the past, we tend to make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. These are the some of the common errors whenever any for any learner. All right. So first is you repeated when I asked you about any interesting event that happened in your past. You repeated interesting word twice in a sentence. Like my
Okay.
life was very interesting. There have been a lot of interesting events. See, try to replace words and not to repeat words. All right. Although you did it only once, so that's okay. Did it with only interesting thing. So how about okay, yes, Shivani, my life was very interesting, and there have been a lot of fascinating events that happened in my life, or exciting events that happened in my life,
Exciting.
fun events that happened in my life, right? All right. Second is somewhere you said my teacher used to select only those girls who are experienced.
Oh,
So who
well,
were experienced, but I think you already know that error.
I
It,
know,
it's
but
just that when we speak, it comes out wrong, right? Sometimes. All right.
yes,
Second. Third is you said I did participated. I did participate,
I did participate, yes.
right? I did participate in that event. Fourth, you said she was appreciated. So she appreciated me,
She was
right?
appreciating me.
Ha. Or she was
She
appreciating me,
appreciated
but then,
simple.
yeah, she appreciated me. That's
Appreciated.
simple. Simple past tense. She
Simple
appreciated
past.
me, right? All right. So these are the couple of feedbacks, the couple of things that I noticed. See, this is what we are going to do in the upcoming sessions. We'll be practicing a lot when we speak about a past event, whether it's a recent past, something that happened yesterday, or something that happened long ago. We'll try to practice it a lot, right? And trust me, it is one of the most common errors learner do. One of the most common errors, because past tense is difficult. It is not easy to talk about past
Mhm.
event. All right, and we don't often do that when we speak in English. I mean, we
Yes, that's
hardly do
true.
it, right? All right. So first thing. Second, now since you don't know, I mean, you don't want to talk about procrastination, how about we talk about something else?
Yes, we can
Also,
talk
there's
about.
there's also one more thing that I noticed is that you club a lot of sentences. Try to make small sentences, full stop. For example, if I just recreate the answer for you. Okay, Karishma, my life was very interesting. So there have been a lot of fascinating events that I can explain. Let me just pick one. When I was in, which grade you talked about?
Which?
Which grade you talked about?
Ninth.
Which grade? Yes.
Ninth.
When I was in ninth grade, Karishma, my teacher, my volleyball teacher, she had no faith in me. Right? Full stop. Next sentence. Because she only used to select those people who were experienced. On the other hand, I was not experienced. But for once, she did believe in me and she picked me once and I proved. Then, make sentences, the same whole thing. But the point is, try making small sentences and have a put a full stop and then make a new sentence, right?
Oh,
Wherever it is necessary to join two sentences with conjunction, do that. But don't do it just because, and I'll tell you why it happens. It's a psychological thing. So whenever we speak in front of any person, any native speakers especially, right, we tend to do this mistake and we try collaborating a lot of sentences. And we do it because we think, the other person will think, if I take a pause, other person will think that, I'm not good at English. This is why we do that. It is again most one of the most common errors I have seen, right? So now I'm going to ask you a question. Do you like to travel, Karishma?
yes.
Right. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you a question, and this time consciously, try to make small sentences. Mindfully try to make small sentences. Be comfortable with your pauses. Great orators who make great speeches, they are very comfortable with their pauses. Even if you have seen, politicians, great politicians, they pause a lot
A lot,
before
yeah.
they
We
speak,
think a lot.
right? And
Yeah.
yeah, so but we don't need to like that make a that long a pause. But even if you just observe um, TED speakers, TEDx speakers
Yeah.
on YouTube, they
Yes, I
are
know.
very comfortable with their pauses. They make a small sentence, they make an impact with their sentence, wait for audience reaction, and then they speak other sentence. This is what we are going to work on upcoming sessions, right? All right, Karishma. Now my next question is, and mindfully make small sentences this time. All right. So, what is your favorite destination, travel destination, and why?
I would prefer to visit beaches because I have this fear of traveling to mountains because I think I don't know why and from where it come, but I feel afraid when I visit mountains. So I think a recent incident I would like to share with you. My husband was asking me to make a trip or plan a trip for upcoming 3 days. And so I asked him, okay, what is the destination you would like to visit? So he said, I would like to visit Nainital. So I instantly said, no, I cannot go to Nainital because that is not my go to comfort place. Rather, we can go to somewhere in beaches or maybe Jaipur, Udaipur. These are the places I would love to. But like since Jaipur we have visited 2 months ago, so we cannot visit that place again. But
Hmm.
my favorite go-to places like beaches because I love water. I would love to play in the water. I love the activities we can enjoy there because one, I had been to Goa and it was such an amazing place to visit. It's a tourist place, you already know that. So we did a lot of activities there like parasailing and scuba diving. So there were so many activities we have done. So I think that is my comfort place.
Hmm. All right. Uh, did you observe that you still did make small sentences?
I make small sentences.
Yeah, but only few of them. Right? How
Okay.
about I repeat the same answer with you, right? For you, right? I'll repeat all those things which you said, right? But in a different way. Try to observe me. For example, Karishma, right? So, hi Karishma, I love to travel, and my favorite kind of places are beaches. I love beaches because I am acrophobia. I have acrophobia. I am acrophobic, or I have fear of heights. This is why I don't like visiting mountains. And also, I am water baby. So I like beaches. I prefer beaches over mountains. I remember recently my husband was telling me to make an itinerary for a trip, and he expressed this desire to go to visit Nainital. I immediately stopped him. I told him, see, I don't like mountains. I prefer beaches. There are a lot of activities that we can do at a beach. For, say, parasailing, scuba diving, and any other water sport. You can choose one of those. But when it comes to mountains, it's very risky for me. And I don't want to go out on a limb and visit mountains just because, you want to visit. So let's choose safer option. And for me, it's beaches. Did you see any difference?
Yeah, you make short sentences, but you know what? When I try to make short sentences, I may lost my fluency. I may not able to speak fluently, and I will put a lot of time to thinking. That is the only
Mm-hmm.
reason because I'm habitual of speaking with a
In
certain
a
pace.
flow,
So it's
right?
not very easy for me to create short sentences and speak in like sentence by sentences. So maybe it's difficult initially, but maybe I will try 2 3 times. So
Of
I
course, it is.
I
That is what exactly, Karishma. It is difficult initially only. But if you want to, for example, even when we are speaking in Hindi, we do not club sentences a lot, right? We try to make small sentences, but the pauses are so less because we are very comfortable with our language.
yes.
So it'll come eventually, right? It'll come naturally. And you can also just, scratch that altogether. If you want to speak in fluent, if you want to speak fluently, and it's like, Shivani, this will take very time, this will take a long time for me to make small sentences and reduce my pauses, then, scratch that. Speak fluently because I think this is what your profession demands, right? And how is your vocabulary, Karishma?
My
How are you
vocabulary is
with
not good.
words?
It's not at all good, I feel. I use the very
Okay.
basic vocabularies, and that is how, like, as you have said, that I repeat a lot. So because
Hmm.
I do not know different vocabularies, so that is the only reason I choose one vocabulary again and again.
Hmm. Hmm. See, we need not know any tough words, right? That's we need not know any William Shakespeare vocabulary, but we will try to work on replacements of few words, like basic words. For example, happy, you can say I'm glad, I'm elated, right? So we'll try to work on those things. For example, every time we just describe a routine, we will club sentences with then this happened, then this happened, how about then this happened, following which this happened, next this happened, right? So we'll try to replace basic words with its synonyms.
Mm.
We'll work on these two activities. First, what we'll do is, from the next session onwards, whenever we'll meet, I will give you few basic words related to the topic of the session. First, I'll take your consent, if if this is something you have not spoken on YouTube, or this is something that we can speak on, right? Then I'll give you some basic words related to that topic, and then I'll ask you a question, and you will use all those words in the chat box somehow, right? This is one activity that we can do. Second, of course, every time we'll meet, we'll discuss an event from the past so that we can work on past tense. And only when we speak in past tense, I can correct you, right? We're not going into that down that road where we are trying to learn grammar rules and everything, because that's just tedious and boring. And just admit it, we have all read grammar rules in school, and it is of no help. And even when it comes to our mother tongue, or speaking Hindi or any language for that matter, we never learn grammar rules, right? We just tend to speak with more and more practice. All right. So, we still have time, right? All right. Karishma, tell me, what is your personality like? If the if you have to, if I ask you to use three adjectives for your personality, what would they be?
Mm, First, I already mentioned that I'm a kind of exciting person. I feel always excited about something. Second is I'm a very jolly person.
Mm-hmm.
And the third is I'm a confident and hardworking personality. I have. Like
Ah,
I'm very confident about anything. Though, for example, if you can see that I'm speaking with confidence, though I'm speaking wrong English. So that kind of confidence I do have.
I think
Three
it's
things I think
necessary.
jolly, confidence, and exciting. Yeah, three things are there.
That's brilliant because it is necessary also to have that confidence. All right. Karishma, tell me if there is any one thing that you can change about your personality. What would it be? And again, why?
I want to change my hair. I don't like them.
No, no,
Actually,
I love them. I love them. I absolutely
you
like
love
them.
them because now you're seeing this part like it's straight. I have done rebonding. So
Hmm.
that's how it looking nice. But otherwise, if I do not rebond them, it looks very bad. It's very curly, not fully curly, which people attract, but the
It gets
curly kind of
frizzy.
it's very bad. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't like
I guess
them.
the term you're looking for is frizzy. It gets frizzy.
Frizzy. So I
Hmm.
have a frizzy hair and I don't like them. So one thing, if I would get chance to replace, I would definitely go with my hair. Like I would like to change them. Either I would like to like straighten complete or fully curly. Like what is the name of that heroine? She's so famous. I don't remember the
Which
name.
actress?
Like Kangna Ranaut, we can say that Kangna. She has curly hair and it looks nice. Either I should have
Are
that.
you talking about Mithila Parker? She has also
No,
curly hairs.
no, no, no. There is some other one. She's so pretty also. I don't remember
Sanya
the name.
Malhotra.
No.
Okay, all right.
Sanya was the one who worked in Mrs. movie right recently.
Right, yes.
Okay, no, 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 not her.
A lot of
Other
people
one.
have, a lot of people have this hair problem, but everyone gets, you know, just get them straight or curls as per their choices. All right, but that, I was not talking about your physical personality. I was talking about something that you can change, from inside. For example, let's say if I have to change anything, I'll probably try to be less angry because I think I have frequent temper issues,
Okay.
something
So I
like
need
that.
to think what I need to change because I like everything about myself. There's nothing that I don't like. But still, yes, as you have mentioned that anger issues, yes, I when I deal with my kids, I like often get angry. And
Mm-hmm.
that is something I think all mothers do, but we should control it because the environment we are providing to our kids, that's how they're going to pick up. So we should feel calm, we should have some patience. So that is one thing that I need, and I think people consider that women are someone who has a lot of patience, calmness, and all. But these days, I haven't seen these things in the women as well, and personally not in me, because when I deal with children and when I feel anxious, I start behaving like very rude. So that is one
Hmm.
thing that I want to change. Yeah.
All right. So the sentence you said, women are someone who has. It's
Have.
right. It's not even have because women
Okay.
is a set, right? You won't say
Yeah.
that someone. Even though if you can say someone who has this personality is called a women according to people, or women have simply.
Women
According to
have.
people, women have this sort of personality, right? All right. So you just earlier mentioned, Karishma, that you're a very jolly person, right? What are the other some words for jolly? Synonyms of jolly.
Funny.
Funny,
El-
jolly is someone, no, no.
elated.
Funny is, yeah. Elated is a word for happy. For example, I am elated. I am happy. I'm extremely happy. That means I'm elated. I'm very happy, right?
Jolly, bubbly. I don't know.
Yes, so jolly is one person, there one word. Then you can also that Karishma is cheerful. I'm dropping
Cheerful.
few words in the chat box. Karishma is cheerful. Then Karishma is a
Full of life.
happy go person. Or Karishma is a lively person. Lively is also a
Lively.
synonym of jolly, right? Karishma is a lively
Right.
person, has a lively personality. It's more appropriate. Karishma has a lively personality, right? Okay, all right. So now we're about the end of the session. Is there any feedback for me, and what do you want to do or take up for our upcoming sessions, Karishma?
Yeah, as you have mentioned that we should work on our past tense, because I already know that I'm not good at that. And
Mm-hmm.
because most of the time when we connect with tutors, we don't get chance to speak on that particular past incident.